little bit of truth and then twist it to make it believable.
She said she called the detective, and he talked to her, and she convinced him of all this nonsense.
I mean,
About all this?
who knows? Who knows?
Like the gang stalking and all the stupid shit?
Saying that Tia, it was all plotted out, that Mama Talk paid her off to come get the holder and all that nonsense.
They probably just yesed her along.
Listen, here's the thing. Yes, she's fucked up. Yes, she's delusional. Yes, she's done some very bad things. But some of this shit, like, she actually has a case on some people.
Yeah.
Like, slot and all that. Like,
some people are just really freaking obsessed and really, really should just
Slot
stop.
harassed the fuck out of her for a long time. Like, and then,
Yeah.
I mean,
Showing up in her
It's just-
childhood home was just beyond. Wow.
people make a career out of them.
She brings a lot of it on
I've seen-
herself, though, honestly.
But look,
but
but look, what makes anyone better to sit there and monetize by screen recording her, streaming her, and then damn turn around and not only screen recording her for TikTok, for Reddit, for YouTube, and everything else. I mean, and they're sitting there complaining about her making money, and look at them.
Well,
Yeah.
I was asking them. I said something to them about screen recording, and who was it? I'm trying to remember. Jody, maybe. No, it wasn't Jody. It was I can't remember, the other girl's name that does it. But she said it's an app that you can go on to. It's on the internet, or a website you can go to, and you just type in the person's name, and everything they put on every live is on there. But they don't actually sit there and screen record. Is what they were saying. She called.
Yeah, when you do a live, your live automatically records.
yeah, I heard about that before.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a TikTok. It's TikTok.
Well, TikTok records it, but there's
Yeah, you pay
there's a
for that.
website you can go to, and you can download whatever, somebody's entire live. She said whenever somebody asked her about something, that it's Suba. That's who it was. It's just Suba. She said that she just goes to that website, and if somebody asks about something, she goes on there and searches it out. And then
But
posts it.
but Suba, she's monetizing solely off of this woman. And what makes her any better? What makes her any better?
Well, I think that these women, they do not monetize their videos and they don't accept gifts.
On YouTube, you're monetizing.
Guess what else you can? Guess what else you can find if you got?
She's redirecting people from TikTok to watch on YouTube. She's monetizing on YouTube. She's all over YouTube.
Yeah, and there's actually a law. Here's the thing. That's actually illegal. Now, here's the thing. Say somebody wants to sue you, and they find out that they're using your original content to profit off of, to make money. Once they make a penny, you can sue them.
Wow.
Like, they're not allowed to do that. Like, they're not licensed. They're not media. Like, they're basically stealing other people's content to try to. It's almost like if you're stealing somebody's music. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't do that.
Copyright infringement.
It's okay to do if you're not making money, but once you start making money off of it, then legally that person can sue you. And if y'all don't believe me, I've looked this shit up, because one guy did that shit to me and posted.
You're exactly right. It is illegal. It even says it in the terms and conditions on TikTok. But who pays attention to all that?
Right.
You know?
I mean, for educational purposes only, or for awareness, that's different. But once you start making money on it, then legally,
Well, you're making money off of it, on all these different apps.
just like any
Just
alcohol.
Suba is on YouTube.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she slandered me in the past.
And
She tried to say that I fucking.
but she's not the only one. Don't get
You
me
are.
wrong. She's not the only one. You turn the channel, and you see it. I get sick of seeing it. Yeah, truly I do.
Well, they doxed my information on there. I think it was Jody put every bit of my information on there. On her.
They were all working with Slot anyway.
Aw, Ladybug.
All those awareness people, a lot of them were working with Slot. Like,
It's
they were helping Slot make money. Is what they were doing.
I work for a living. I try to work for a living. I don't.
I mean, I don't have a problem with them. At one point, they were all in my DMs, and I'm sure I could go back and show everybody that, but I choose not to. But and then they got mad when I blocked them, so they started slandering me. Well, you know what I mean? It's just like fucking Purple Picket. They don't. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy, so they wanted to pick on me. Like,
Well, they harassed me bad.
Well, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, it seems like I got it the worst.
I don't know about that. I had over 1,200 people in my live whenever I went live, and it was all because she had told everybody that I just took her in for clout. Really? How does she
Let me
know?
find out somebody makes a bunch of money off of my content. I don't think I won't find out who the fuck they are. I like positive creators. That's who we are in here. We're all positive people. Like we're not trying. Like we don't do that. We don't play that game. Like that. We're a different cut of cloth. Like, and then you have people that are mad about their lives and try to just degrade everybody and try to make themselves feel better or whatever by screen recording other people for content. I don't know what it is. I really.
What about the people that are making those videos out of that app where they're like, I even saw one of you and Hippie Harley where y'all were like having a conversation and all this stupid crap, where they're taking and making her hug everybody and kiss and all that.
Yeah, the AI.
Yeah. I don't like that stuff either.
But at least that's like a fun.
Well, it's
troll.
comedy. I mean, it's a little bit. It's not harassing, but it's still
I prefer the
embarrassing, though.
positivity.
Yeah, maybe a little embarrassing. Yeah.
Why are you going to put a filter on and not be yourself
What up?
talking about someone else?
Yeah, and I got respect for people that I would here's the thing, if somebody wants to call somebody out and they go on camera, I got respect for them. But if they can't even do that, you know what I mean? If they have to hide and be like what why would you believe that person? You know what I mean? It's like they twist shit, fucking make up their own narratives. I've seen it. You always have to watch somebody like that.
Will always be me. In one shape, way, form, or another, I will always be me.
I mean too. There's shit behind all that trolling and shit. There's stuff behind that. Like those people are trying to make money, one way or another. Like they were either working with Slaughter, they were trying to make their own money, like Indian and all them. Like there's nobody just doing that shit just because that's what they're trying to spread.
Well, that was what I was taught. I was taught that early on because, like I said, I've had problems, before with jealousy. Someone have an issue, and I had to take action before. And someone told me there's people get paid to do this crap sometimes.
Yeah, I've just noticed that I get it if it's authentic awareness, but half the shit I've seen is all twisted and lies. So, like, I'm just saying. I'm not saying against Hippie Harley. Like, yeah, she needs some awareness on her.
She definitely needs the awareness. I mean, she brings a lot of it on herself.
They attack everybody.
Exactly, they do.
Yeah, not just Hippie. It's like anything. Like, everybody, everything. Like, they ain't got, I don't know.
Just in general, it's so much better if you just create your own content. I've got to do more. I think I need to start doing less music and more talking. And I just don't know what to say sometimes,
There's a power trip on those trolls, I'm telling you.
It is crazy.
There's a lot of evil people out there, too.
Yeah.
There are.
Like, just, they were all helping Slot make money. I mean, it's like, what's that tell you?
She exuded evil. I mean, all I saw was evil when I saw her for the very first time. I thought, wow.
I thought her, this is my honest thought. And I'll say it again. I thought her and Hippie Harley were on it and could be mother and daughter for all I know. I just turned it off, turned the channel and said no. And then, I know, seen on Reddit, scrolling that she had red hair, and I was in Ginseng's live, and I was like, no, man, she didn't do that, man.
Her hair was actually red before you did yours, actually.
Well, she had a red wig, too.
Yeah.
But that was after I was in Ginseng's live also. She looks good as a blonde. She looks good.
There went Lee Bug.
Just being herself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand.
Just be yourself.
Yeah, I'm like,
I apologize.
y'all have seen me steer away from some of the drama. Okay, yeah, I get caught up in it sometimes, and there's a few people on here that I just cannot stand. I'm not a hateful person. Like, for me to not like you, you have to be done something really dumb or attacked me, or you know what I mean? Like, I just don't like people, unlike people for no reason.
Right.
And I try to be positive and steer away and try to like protect people like in my friend family and stuff.
Right. I try to protect my peace so I don't have to see it. You know, if something is going to bother me about something,
Yeah.
I'm just better off just not seeing it.
Thing of it is, I'm very approachable, so there's no excuse for anybody to troll me or hate anybody to troll me or hate me. There's no excuse for them because I'm approachable. They could reach out to me, talk to me, and we could straighten the shit out, or fucking tell them what they may think that they want to hear. It might not be what they want to hear, but I'm going to tell the truth, and so there's no excuse for them.
Right.
So, and that's the way I look at it, and that's just the way it is. They're reaching to hate me because they're hateful, not because I am.
Right. Well, that's what I told the girls, my mushroom friends. That's what I told them before I changed my account back to public. I told them, I said, fuck it all. I'm still being reported anyways. Fuck it. I said, I'm just going to do what they want me to do, and I'm just going to be myself, you know? Just, you know, if they're going to be hateful, that's their problem. As long as I'm not doing anything, I'm golden, you know?
And their sounds look bad.
I mean, I could just go and you know what I mean? That'd be like me as a creator going and fucking screen recording everybody else for my content all the time. Like famous people. You know what I mean? Eventually that shit's going to catch up.
Right.
They solely hated me just because Slot put it out there. She took her in just for clout. That was their whole reason for hating me, just because Slot sent them to hate on me.
In actuality, if you think about it now, if you really think about it, Slot was up there in that right-hand corner monetizing off of the fact that you took someone in.
Well, what she did is she called me, and she was like, "I will protect you." Those were her words. "I will protect you if you talk only to me and give me your story. If you talk to anybody else, I will no longer protect you." I totally ignored her. I told my own,
What kind of shit is that?
told my own story, and when I told my own story, it pissed her off, and she told everybody I was a liar, and she immediately turned against me and started telling everybody I was a liar, and she immediately turned against me and started telling everybody I was in it for clout. I'm like, what is your problem, lady? I'm who I am. I have